You say so? Alright, so it's just me and my little brother here right now, but I also have my dogs as audience, even though they're not really paying attention. My name's Krishad Nash. I'm a computer science major, and I'm in computer science, what is it? I don't actually know which class I'm in. I think it's 300, but I did try and switch at the beginning. Something changed in the beginning. I'm pretty sure I'm in 300. And my favorite part of coding is just the feeling of accomplishment that I get when I actually finish a code, because it's like a feeling of completing a really big puzzle, like a 1,000-piece puzzle, which is not nearly as fun as actually doing computer science, because I've done both and hated the puzzle a lot more than you'd expect. But I chose computer science as my major because I want to make a game when I get enough experience too. And it's not going to be like a super complicated game, just like a simple phone game, just something to keep you busy when you're bored. And funny thing about video games is it's not actually funny, but video games are one of my favorite things to play. I normally play Call of Duty, but sometimes I'll play Minecraft or Spider-Man Miles Morales, or I got Avengers downloaded too. I play that a lot too. But I also like to read and run. My favorite book series is Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Well, not just that one. All of the Rick Riordan series, all of that stuff. It's crazy that I'm nervous still because this is a recording. As far as running, I did cross country and track in high school for 3.5 years. I started track my freshman year and I started cross country my sophomore year. But my fastest time in cross country was 16 minutes and 17 seconds for a 5K. And for track, I did the 400 and 800. My fastest times were 54 seconds and 2 minutes 16 seconds respectively. Actually, that's 2 minutes and 7 seconds actually. Fun fact about me, I once drank a 2-liter bottle of soda in 2 minutes and felt terrible after. So when I'm running, I like to run because it makes me feel, it's just something I do good, and I don't really feel great while I'm doing it all the time, especially in like long races, but the feeling I get a lot of times is just feeling like a superpower, like I got super speed. It probably doesn't actually help, but I do like to imagine it makes me run faster because I imagine I got super speed. And pretty sure that comes from me being a really big Marvel fan. My favorite superhero is definitely Spider-Man. Always has been since I was a kid. And my favorite villain is definitely from the actual movies instead of the comics. I like Spider-Man because of the comics, not the movies. But my favorite supervillain is my favorite supervillain is Killmonger from the Black Panther series, because he's a villain, but he had a good point in why he was a villain. So that's why he's one of my favorite heroes. And my favorite moment in comics or movies was in Avengers Endgame at the end when everybody was coming out the portals, because at the end of the movie and Cap finally yelled Avengers Assemble, because that was just, I was at the movies with my friends when I went and saw that, and whole movie was quiet leading up to that, and when he finally said it, everybody in the movie theater started cheering. So that's definitely one of my favorite moments. So in conclusion, like Iron Man said, all journeys come to an end. And this was not a long journey. It's pretty short, very short, one of the shortest journeys I've ever been on. But now you know a little bit more about me. Yeah, all journeys come to an end.